Welcome to my first live in-person episode of Get Glazed with the one and only Elisa DiStefano, longtime media personality and Long Island celebrity.
Oh gosh. As luck would have it, we planned this out and now there's a lawnmower doing some landscaping across the street, but that's mom life. It's like you really can't ever plan anything.
No,
right?
you literally can't plan anything. And we're sitting in front of the most beautiful pizza board because we're at Elisa's restaurant.
And we're splurging with a glass of wine.
Splurging with some wine.
This might be my only opportunity to have time with a friend in the foreseeable future.
It's rare. Wait, how do I get rid of this?
Click the screen. See if it goes away.
Okay. I'm sure it won't show up in the recording, right? Okay, well, I'm really new to the software here. I'll edit that part out.
I give you so much credit for figuring this all out. Like my mom brain, I don't think learning new skills is a challenge. There's not much room in there.
My mom brain is like the pizza board. It's a little bit of everything. Well, I think really, to be honest, like my mom brain is so focused on being a mom, and I stepped away from my lifestyle at work that my undiagnosed ADHD is like,
I have it too.
Something that I diagnosed
Instagram
myself.
Tells me every post is like, I take like the quizzes. I'm like, I have it.
About the eating, there's always one that I see that's about eating. I'm just like crunchy chips, something cold. I don't know, but that brain is like, I need to focus on something creative that's not just my kids. And I really miss chatting with people. So
and I miss you.
And I'm in Long Island.
I miss you, but I've been like cheering you on from afar. I think, you are just. So many people, I think, that have always had like the TV dream or
cement mixer. Our kids would say, "Don't you feel like the need to point it out now?" I used to just drive by and I wouldn't think twice.
Oh no!
Now I'm like, "Oh, cement mixer."
Yeah. I'm like, I hope they go past my house.
Yeah.
My kids will get excited.
Oh, I love when the garbage men are there.
But I give you so much credit because I feel like you made this very bold decision for the person. Like the next version of yourself, cheering you on. And I know it was a tough decision to make, but you chose you and family and love instead of what I think a lot of other people would choose, this goal that you had for yourself, maybe a version of yourself ago, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think that is so brave, and I'm so happy that you are embracing that, but also not forgetting, this part of you, this creative part of you.
I feel like the desire and the dream, it's still in there. No, I remember when we did a shoot at New Best a couple of years ago, we had this whole conversation about like, how do you have kids like in this lifestyle? And I had opened up and said that if I want to have kids and be with the person who's now my husband, I'd have to move and I'd have to leave everything. And I feel like I really was just getting it going, and then I stepped away. But who knows? Maybe this podcast is my way to get back in. I think buy a beach house here in Long Island.
Yes, I mean that would be my dream for you to be my neighbor, and we could have play dates all the time and do creative stuff. But I think what's meant for you will always be there.
I believe that.
Just in a different way. I hope you don't feel like you gave that up, because I don't think that you did.
No, I used to think that, and then I kind of reframed it in my mind, look what I get to do.
Yeah.
Look at, and that's something that I feel like, Hoda would always say on the Today Show. She'd always say, you get to do this, or what you get to do every day. So I kind of reframed my mind in that way. But I mean, you're speaking of living the dream. I mean, you own this restaurant. She owns this restaurant with her husband. It's an amazing pizza place, Italian restaurant. I had my 37th birthday party here, an adult pizza party, and I wished for literally to be married with kids, and then it came true. So it's very lucky.
I just got the chills.
If you want to have your birthday party here, blow out your candles here at Mona Lisa. And then I had my son's birthday party here. But you're on TV, you have 3 kids, you own a restaurant. How, and you have lashes on. So
I glued these on for you.
I'm I barely, there's no amount of concealer that can help me right now. Just a hat and sunglasses. That's the best concealer for a mom, is a pair of sunnies and lashes. But I mean,
by the way, I'm in my little guy's room, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a bug. It's a bug. And I'm trying to figure out, I go grab a toilet paper to get it, and I go, and it was a crunched up lash that I probably got in bed with him, fell asleep, and took it off. And
do the kids play with your lashes? How do they view mommy being on TV? How old are your kids?
I think my son will be 10 in a few weeks.
Oh, wow.
My daughter is 7 going on 17. And my baby, I call him my baby because he is 2.5.
2.5.
So he's not such a baby anymore, but he'll always be my
always
baby.
be your
But
baby.
I don't think that my kids, because they see Mo on TV, my husband during basketball season, he's a college basketball analyst, and they see like their friends' parents, like Hoda, on TV. And they're
in case you don't know who we're talking about.
Yes, and they see like, their Aunt Carol, Aunt Elizabeth, the people who I,
grew up with,
worked with for so many years, like on TV.
Okay.
And when we go to get bagels and they see, there's Uncle Rich doing the weather on TV. So I think that they think like it's totally normal.
It's totally normal.
Because it's normal for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I never like viewed that as a kid or like a Hollywood kid or a kid growing up in TV or in the family business of people always being on camera. I mean, my kids, my son is really little. He didn't really understand, but my nieces like think it's really cool that I'm on TV sometimes. But I like, mommy's going in there. Mommy's going to be in there. That's what I said to Miles, mommy's going to be on that show. But, do you think any of them, and we were talking before we started filming about social media, and you said that now your daughter doesn't want you to post anything.
Yeah, it's just, what happened was I picked her up from school one day and we were having I picked her up a little bit early. Please eat. It might be your only chance to eat today. Picked her up early and we were going to have this like fun afternoon together. And she got out of school and had this like horrible, miserable look on her face. So I thought something happened. So I said, what's wrong? And she wouldn't talk until she got in the car and she started crying. And it was right after Memorial Day. I posted a video of her, like 2 seconds, and she had like sunglasses. She did something silly with the sunglasses. And it was like just part of like a carousel. Like I didn't think anything of it. Like there was nothing
that you thought about it.
And she said that the lady in the school office said that she saw her do that on her mom's Facebook. And that I didn't tell her and that that's her business. And I felt like really terrible about it because I never thought about it because they've always been like little and I would never post anything that was
inappropriate.
Yeah.
But now she's 7 and she has an opinion. Is she starting to become aware of what she looks like?
Oh, definitely. Which I didn't expect at 7. It's been a really challenging
for that. My daughter's only 10 months and when they told me it was a girl and they cut her out of me, I was like terrified. I wasn't happy, to be honest. At first, I was happy that the baby was alive, but I was like, oh my God. Thinking about all of those things, the insecurities and the body image and the bullying and the way you bully yourself.
At 7, which I was unprepared for. But I've got to tell you, it really kind of reframes and makes you like look internally and like heal things within yourself. And I have been like so incredibly conscious of how I used to look at a picture and be like, oh, or my freckles. I've always been so self-conscious about my freckles and like I always tried to hide them. And when I saw my daughter have freckles, I'm like, oh, I need to reframe this and I need to compliment her and say, oh, look, you have a new, it's a kiss from the angels. Like, your freckles are so beautiful. And I had to reframe it because I'm like, I can't let my negative self-talk like in any way affect her. And she like will say, oh, I think I got a new freckle. And she like,
she gets excited.
Loves her. But I feel like, okay, I did good there. I did good there.
That's so great. That's like, I'm gonna remember that because I mean, she's little, she doesn't know yet, but
all the things like I'll look at a picture
constantly
and I will purposely say, ooh, mommy looks so happy in that picture. Or I'll say like something positive.
Because the first thing is always, I just was on the beach with my nieces and I saw pictures and they're 8, 11 and 7. 8, 9, and 11, whatever. They're young. Yeah. And the first thing I went to go is, I really gained a lot of baby weight or that my miracle suit isn't maybe making as many miracles as I thought it was from that angle. And then I'm like, no, don't say that. Don't say that because then they're going to think, why is she saying that? Yep. And then what's wrong with them in their bathing suits? And I'd like to preserve the innocence, even though they're not even my kids, but I'm conscious. I have started to become conscious of it around them. And then now with Tess, I'm like, okay, I want to don't say any bad things.
And they're watching. Like my daughter said to me this weekend, she said, why do you always wear shorts when you go swimming? We were at our lake house. And I always wear shorts. I just always do. And I never really thought about it. You know what I did?
Took them off?
I took the shorts off, which for me, like my white as all white jiggly thighs. And I said, you're right. It is uncomfortable. Why am I when I'm with my family, what? It's just natural. I always have. I never even
to cover up. Do you do it?
Yeah, I've just always been self-conscious. Like I always wear shorts. I took them off and I went in.
Did you have a good day? Your day was not changed?
I don't know that my day was not changed.
That's great.
My day was not changed. And my husband took pictures, which, like, by the way,
I mean, no,
I mean, not known for the most flattering pictures, but I appreciate when he takes one.
They're not usually best photographers.
No, and I saw and I was like, wow, that's a choice I made. But I was like, you know what? If then, like, it gives her, like, that power to, like, be free in her bathing suit, if she, like, takes that little nugget away, like, because I didn't really have an explanation. I wasn't going to say.
It's more comfortable, because it's definitely not more comfortable.
It's not.
It's more laundry.
By the way, I embrace, like, I don't know if you own this, I embrace the swimsuits that have the attached little dress.
Oh, I had them when I was pregnant.
Oh, I got
a really cute one from Old Navy, actually, and had, like, little Aperol spritzes, and it said, like, Amalfi. It was super cute.
Mine aren't that cute, but it was a cute
one.
When you're a mom that's constantly bent over, like digging in sand and constantly like that,
I thought you were going to say because I'm always bending over to her, because you are. I think about that. My underwear choices have totally changed since I used to just walk around with no underwear on. I would just go everywhere with no underwear, like wearing 6 layers of Spanx to hold it in, and then now I'm like, okay, how easily can I access my boobs, and how can I cover my undercarriage, because it's uncomfortable. Everything is uncomfortable now without underwear on, and I'm constantly spreading my legs and bending over.
Always.
So the things that you used to, I don't want to have any cleavage, or I don't want, I want to just feel sexy, and now how unsexy can I feel and release my boob at the same time? I'm still breastfeeding,
I get it.
actually.
I just stopped.
Oh, congratulations.
My son's 2.5.
I stopped Miles at 2.5. He was still breastfeeding at his birthday in December, and I stopped around Easter, because my goal was Easter, because he started to say, "Mommy, I want booby," really loud on the airplane. Was he saying that? Wow, I never met anybody else who did it as long as me.
We were there.
That makes me feel less alone.
By the way,
world.
I'm still going through it. He still
asks to touch it.
It's constantly.
Yeah, he has to touch it, and the baby's still breastfeeding. So in December, I will be breastfeeding for 3 straight years.
I say this all the time. People always talk about how hard it is to start, but no one talks about, or at least no one that I know talks about, how hard it is to stop.
No, I haven't.
Because I think it is equally
known
as
anybody
emotional.
Who's done it as long as me. They say, "Oh, I stopped at 4 or 5 months," and the answer usually is because they went back to work. So I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah,
for people who have full time jobs.
Yeah, it's not
made for pumping.
It's not, and I mean, it's hard.
It's hard.
Like I remember like being on shoots, and I look back now, I'm like, what was I like thinking? And we had sheets and towels that I would bring with me, and we'd clip it up in the crew car, because I'd be pumping in the back with a computer on my lap, typing my script like to pump.
That's so good, mommy.
I mean, everybody has their, but I was like just determined.
To
do it,
going.
and I didn't want anyone else to be the one to tell me to stop. Like
I do think that is the thing when you're ready. Like I all of a sudden one day I was just like, I'm ready, I'm done, I can't do this. And this trip I'm getting like that with the baby, because I'm like, I just
hold on, cement mixer. Doesn't see us.
How long did you breastfeed your other kids for?
So Christian, unfortunately, which is a story for another podcast, I got really sick and I was forced to stop. At 14 months. And it ended up spiraling out of control.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. For Elle, I went, a year and a half. And the only reason why I stopped is because she kept biting me, and I was afraid of getting this. I did get it again. And then I was like, okay, I can't do this again. And then for Anthony, my last,
he's so much younger.
And I kind of just like, I was like, it was so hard for me in the beginning because he was lactose intolerant, and I had to eliminate, all soy, all dairy. And I was so adamant that, and he wouldn't really latch right. And then we hit the groove. And then I was just like, you know what? Like, I know this is my last baby. So I'm just gonna do it as long as I can do it. And then I stopped pumping somewhere, and I was just kind of doing it on demand. And then we went away for the weekend. And, you know, my whole family was like, okay, I hate
enough.
Okay, maybe this is your chance.
My whole family hates it. My husband hates it. Everyone's over it except for me.
Yeah, but you have to. And honestly, like, I don't know if I wasn't going away that I would probably still be doing it
so
now.
You just finished recently?
A month ago.
Oh my God, yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I don't know.
It's sad. It's hard. Emotional. It's emotional. Their little face. Yeah. Like, he got a haircut. Miles got his first haircut recently, and I was crying because I was like, okay, it's emotional. You look different, the curls, but I'm just like, but when breastfeeding, I was playing with those curls, and I'm not breastfeeding him anymore, but I'm just still like, those are my curls. Like, that's my hair. I didn't know I was going to be so emotional about a haircut, but I didn't know stopping breastfeeding was going to be even more intense than starting breastfeeding.
That's what I say too.
My baby, she's combo fed because it was just too hard because he was
I did both for I should say I did both for everybody.
So I breastfed all through my pregnancy. Which I didn't even know that you could do.
I didn't even know that you could do that, I don't think.
Neither did I. My doctor was like, yeah, it's fine. And then the body, because I was not producing as much milk when Miles was older.
God, your body has been through a lot in the last 3 years. My goodness. We don't give ourselves enough
we
credit.
We really don't. Because I'm so focused on like, oh, I don't look as good as I used to. Or I see pictures of my friends who didn't have another baby right away. And they're like, I had a whole nother year. Like, you're having one kid is a lot easier than having two. And having two within 2 years is really crazy, and then breastfeeding continuously. So I really should give myself a little bit more credit.
Yeah,
but
I'll give you credit.
Thank you. And you're giving me pizza.
Keep eating the pizza.
How do you deal with that with like body image issues like on camera? Now I know we talked about feeling negative talk in front of your daughter, but feeling like the pressure to bounce back, because I feel like social media. Why are their abs back right away?
So I have to say, like, everybody says social media, but before social media, which I argue maybe was worse, we would have these, I don't even know what you call them. On the station's website, they had these like boards.
Okay.
Chat boards.
Okay.
Where people would go on and basically just rip us apart, our appearance.
Like oh my God.
Like, it was like a chat board, and they would go on and it'd say like all these horrible things before they said
about all the
media.
reporters and about all the people that were on camera.
Yes. So look, I always say, like, you know, local news is so special because you're part of people's lives and homes, especially, you know, really before social media where people turn to their news so much for that. Like, I feel like it was like the golden age of local news that I had the privilege of being a part of, where people literally watched me grow up, watched my stomach get bigger and bigger.
On TV?
As far as I can remember, I started doing a news show in high school, and then I worked, you know, in newsrooms during college and did work for a local news station in Boston while I was still in school.
How old are you now?
I am 46.
Asking. Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I just turned 40 in October. So what, over 20 years you've been doing it? That's amazing. Almost 30 if you started in high school.
I'm an older mom. Like, I feel like I did a lot.
Yeah, because your oldest is 10. I feel lucky to have had that, it's hard to have kids later, but then I feel lucky to have had kids later because you had such a life and you got to have such a big career. I mean, you still have a really big career.
In local news. Not what I thought.
I was just watching your Blue Angel flight video on your Instagram.
Oh my gosh.
Would you have done that now if they asked you as a mom?
I don't know. Someone else asked me that.
Oh, really?
And I was like, you know, I do every once in a while. I say you get like camera muscles, and like as a mom, I have done things that maybe I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have like swung from the trapeze, because now like everything hurts in a way like it didn't used to when I did it, you know, 20 years ago. But the camera like goes on, and like some people have beer muscles. I always say like camera muscles, and I think like I could do these things, and I do them. I do, and then I suffer for them for days and weeks after and end up like in physical therapy. But anyway, I digress. I think you question more of that because there's this like fear of like
something happening to you.
God forbid. Like how do you ever, you know, like you're so needed.
Yeah.
You know, whereas before I don't know that I ever thought about so much my health and my you know, lifespan, and especially being an older mom, like it's constant mental math. Okay, Anthony's too. Like so when he is, you know, when he's graduating from high school, like it's not about like being
I'm going to be like, you know, 60 at your college graduation. 60, but some people are, But some people are having kids at 60. Dads,
I don't know about
but
dads,
some moms. Some people are having kids later.
But it's about for me, it's like about, it's not just about looking good. It's about like, I want to be able to like go and walk up the steps of their college graduation. Like I want to be able
on
to
vacation, pick up your grandchildren.
I want to
if they
have
have
the
kids
same
young.
energy for Anthony as I do for Christian, who's 10. Like I want to have the same energy in 10 years for him, going to his games and doing all the things, and at like the fun places, climbing up the things
rock
with
climbing.
them and doing all that stuff and being out in the water with them. And we live on the water. Being able to do that is important to me. And so I'm constantly like checking myself, because I don't care for my body the way I know I should.
That was my next question. And so tell me how you do that, because I can't find like 2 seconds. I do like squats while like brushing my teeth, which lasts for, I don't know, the happy birthday song. And then I will try and lift weights like this while watching the Today Show in the morning. And then it's over. There's no chance.
So I'll tell you one way.
At least now. And I've never been really disciplined even before having kids.
I've never found the thing.
Yeah, I've
gone through like spurts of like a few months, even a year. I went through this really great like personal trainer time of my life where, again, I didn't have kids and I was really committed.
Or when you were getting married.
When I was getting married, that's exactly what it was. I was in
great.
Right. And, again, like now it's like, I know I have to do this. So I had, after I had Anthony, I had postpartum preeclampsia. So that puts me at higher risk for any heart-related issue for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah, anybody who has preeclampsia. No, I'm always at a higher risk. So I'm very conscious of that, and I'm conscious about like walking, and I do walk with the baby, but like what I've found is I'm not good at working out without my kids, because I feel like every minute I have that I'm not working, I want to be with them. The one great thing I did, and I have to get back to it.
It's delicious.
And as the universe, I feel like gave me a nudge yesterday, because I ran into the person who did it with me, is I started working out with my daughter. So we booked, my friend is a trainer, and we would work out together.
That's cool.
And it was awesome. We'd be a team. We would do a circuit. And then I felt like, okay, I'm working out for myself, but also for getting her exercise, and she's seeing how important it is.
Strong.
And it's something special together, instead of just getting our nails done or going to get lunch, which is great too.
Yeah.
It's something like that we were doing together.
But then you're instilling that exercise and health in her. So then as she grows up, she sees, my mom did this. Because I love my mom and I'm very close with her, but she wasn't a big exerciser. So I didn't really grow up with that. We didn't go to workout classes together. We didn't go play tennis together. People do. I don't know. Maybe
not how
I've seen a lot. Working in my wedding industry, the type of client that I would have, they're very, very wealthy, very privileged. And they would always do these things with their moms. They'd be like, I never did that with my mom.
I mean, I did a lot of wonderful things with my mom, but not
wonderful things with my mom, but not that stuff.
No.
We're taking a golf
I didn't get my nails done until like my senior prom. Like that was like,
I would go get my nails done with my mom because she didn't have really a babysitter for me. So it was kind of more of like, come and get your nails done because like I have nobody else to really watch you. And my brother would just be like sitting there. But I don't know. I don't, it's not in like her, like not in the culture, maybe I agree for her. You. And then so I didn't grow up being really disciplined like that. And I have been saying like Miles will be like, oh, mommy, do exercise. I do exercise like mommy. And then I say, I got to get strong. And then he's obsessed with this. I have one of those golden books of Arnold Schwarzenegger biographies. So he goes strong like Arnie. And I'm like, strong like Arnie. We got to be strong like Arnie. And because I think that will help with the negative talk if I feel strong and then they'll feel strong and then it's not about being skinny.
Nope.
It's not, even though in my mind I'm like, I want to be skinny.
I wish I hear.
I want to be skinny.
Well,
as we eat pizza. But okay, so tell me a little history about the restaurant, because how long have you had it? How did you guys decide you're going to do this, from being coaches, being media personalities? Like you don't have enough already on your plate.
So my husband was a college basketball coach.
Where?
Like most. At Hofstra was his last. I mean, all over the country, but his last stop was here, which brought him to Long Island. I grew up here.
Okay.
I got fired, like most people do in college basketball coaching. And when I got fired, we were like just getting engaged, and taking another coaching job would have taken him away from being here. And my family's here, and my career was here. And so his dad, also a college coach, had gotten fired and opened up a bar and a restaurant. And so that's basically, we kind of, like in theory, this is a very seasonal town. He could run the restaurant in the summer and do basketball in the winter and do both. In theory.
Mo had a big life pivot. Big life pivot.
Huge.
Literally
huge.
Basketball pivot.
Yep. And so Mona Lisa, we had another restaurant first, which we've since sold. But this place we opened, you'll love this, while I was literally recovering from a C-section in the hospital with Christian. So it is our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you, which is a lot in the world of a restaurant
10 years
world.
is a long
10
time.
10 years is a very long time. And yeah, we, when Mo and I first started dating, I was single for a really long time. And so when I had him as a boyfriend, it was like a big deal. And we were going to a friend's house, and my one friend said to the other friend, "Oh, Mo and Lisa coming. Mo and Lisa coming. Mo and Lisa are coming." And my friend finally goes, "Who names their kid Mona Lisa? Who are you talking about?" And told us the story. They're like, "No, it's Mo and Elisa." So they told us the story, and this is when Mo was still coaching. And he jokingly said, "Well, if we ever have an Italian restaurant, that's what we'll name it." And so fast forward, as the universe manifests, and here we are. And yeah,
that's beautiful. I just literally got the chills.
Yeah, that's how it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And my kids are like, "Why isn't it named after us?" I'm like, "You weren't born yet."
Yeah, you weren't born yet. But you were in the hospital. I had C-sections also. So the opening weekend was when you had your C-section?
So my C-section ended up being earlier than what we thought.
Okay.
And this took, obviously, as every construction project, took way longer than we thought. So Mo was like, "Okay, are you all right? Because I got to go."
So like, you had two babies at once.
Yeah,
literally.
That's what I say. I look at the pictures of when we did the ribbon cutting here, of me holding this newborn. Oh. And like, I remember like I could barely, there are my kids. I could barely stand up. I remember like I had the wrap thing around me, and I had on a blazer to cover it. And I'm like,
it's so hard.
Like, I went right back out there.
It's really hard
to do this. And hi, baby girl.
Hey.
This is like their second home, my kids. So we've been through a lot here.
10 years,
and the restaurant industry is really hard.
You're so lucky.
Thank you. And I try to look at it like that because, it's hard.
Business is hard. I can only imagine it being hard.
Owning a business, running a business is hard. It's so hard. But like when I walk in there, like I think about, this is going to sound so cheesy, but like, I think about like what this place has meant to my family and so many families. Like I always think about you having special moments here. Hi. Hey and guys. I think about, we're recording a podcast, but I'll take you. Hi. That's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. This is a mom podcast anyway.
What's up, buddy?
Hi. Okay, we got our face painted. I'm in a beige shirt. Bro, are you aligned? Well, we've had such special things here. We had Grandma and Poppy's 90th birthday.
Is Poppy the clam sauce?
Poppy is the clam sauce.
Yes. I love the little notes. So my friend, she works here, and she told me that you guys say a prayer before dinner.
We say a prayer We say, what do we say in our prayer? We say, God bless the...
Look, he's a lion.
I know he's a lion. What do we say? God bless the...
Click.
And go...
Yankees.
That's how we end our prayer.
Amen. And that's how we'll end the show
right?
Thank you, Elisa, for being on.
I'm so proud of you. I love being with you.
Thank you. And thanks for joining.
Oh, hi.
We'll have to do a part 2.